going, everyone? I am SaintInix. Nice to see everybody again. It's been a while. I'm back with the video I've been teasing forever. Like in a day? In 2 days? I don't know. It's been a long time. It's my Fortlight epic sanctuary build, and we're about to show it off right now. Gaze upon the greatness. That is Bethesda glitching textures. Don't you love that? Look at that. Look at that over there on the right. See it where the hangar is? Yeah, it's beautiful. I love Bethesda. But anyway, this is Fortlight. This is my massive sanctuary build. I want to do a quick rundown. This is just like a sneak peek preview video. I'm going to do a couple more videos of like the interiors and all the stuff that I've designed and decorated. But for right now, it's just basically like the structure, what everything's used for, and like some of my ideas about why I built it. So this is our customs office. It's got a lookout point above it. Customs officer will sit in here, inspect all the incoming goods and make sure nothing dangerous or toxic or harmful is coming in. This is where caravans would offload their goods to be traded directly to the military for some kind of credit. We got a power station, the general's hot rod, which doesn't sit right on the dirt, but it is what it is. This is like kind of like a loitering kind of processing area for people who are eventually going into the base to be recruited. There's McCready. Or, just milling about until they're approved for other sections of the base. So yeah, power station, 2 fusion reactors in there. It's an overlook to just kind of keep an eye on all the civilian activity right here. Just links right into the base. Hotel has got a penthouse across the entire top floor with a balcony. And several suites in the 2nd and 3rd floor. Suites and economy rooms. And then you've got the Merchant's Bazaar, which is over here next to our Brahmin Trough caravan resting area. You've got your basic merchants down here, the armor, general store weapons, things of that nature. Then you got 2 bar stalls up at the top for your lounging about. And there's little areas you can sit down and drink your beer and take a load off. Been on the road. Finally get here to trade and make money and take a little break. This is our hospital. There's couple doctor's offices, exam rooms, surgery rooms, 2 recovery wards on the top floor, and a medevac Vertibird up there too. So we come around past the hospital. This is the warehouse for all of our produce. I haven't put the shelves or anything in here yet, but I'm gonna put a bunch of do-it-yourself shelves in here and put, food on them. This kind of food, like grown food, not like boxes of food. Although I might do that too. This is the farm truck. That's where they use to move the produce around and deliver it. And there's the tractor. This house is the foreman's home. Basically, there's 4 foremen that live here. There's 2 lesser farm foremen who sleep on the bottom floor with basic rooms, decent amenities and whatnot. Then there's 2 rooms on the top with a large seating area, and then a rooftop lounge area for the farm foreman overseer who oversees both the managers or lesser foreman and all the farmers. He keeps track of the output of the farm on a quarterly basis and blah blah blah. Then there's the inventory manager who sleeps on the other side of the building, and he handles all the current inventory of all the food that we have, and then lets anyone know if there's anything we need. Like lets the community liaison manager know that we're short on this, or lets the import-export tariff guy, lets him know that we need to look for these items and offer a premium or cut the tariff taxes on them type thing. It's quite in-depth. I've created lots of stuff here. But, and then you get into, this is the longhouse. Ooh, dude. The game does not like how much stuff I've put in this cell. This is the longhouse for the farmers. Very basic living. This is our water delivery van. A reconditioned Vault-Tec van we use to deliver water. External fusion power, and an evacuation APC for dignitaries, civilians, non-combatants in case there's ever an attack. It's well protected. It's back here behind the walls. They can come out of the back here, load up, and take off up to Vault 111. So I think that's pretty cool. Then you've got the community liaison's home office. He's an elected official, civilian, that sits on a committee, and they just make decisions. You know, there's a couple of military representatives, the community liaison, the overseer, the farm, things like that. They just kind of make sure everything runs smoothly. This is the shorter version of the longhouse for the merchants, for them to sleep in. Pretty sparse, pretty basic. It's not, you know, the most grand building. And then this is for the tax collector, tariff guy. He does all the import-export stuff, handles anything non-military that comes into the base. And so if an item comes in and we need to know what it's about or where it came from, we come to this guy. He tells us. He's got records, yada yada. Okay, another thing, other than the horrible texture glitching, sorry about that if it hurt your guys' eyes. If anyone knows of a mod that has ramps that snap onto the foundations, I would really, really, really like to know in the comments where that mod is, how I can get it. Whether it's on Nexus mods or something you designed yourself, I don't care, just let me know. Because it breaks the immersion when I have my, God, that tearing is horrible. Whatever the hell that's happening with the textures. It breaks the immersion when I don't have a ramp. Like, how am I supposed to drive a vehicle up into this or get it out of this without a ramp? It just looks weird. So, kudos to anyone who can come up with a ramp mod. Then this is the civilian motor pool / hangar where we're fixing up a Stingray, which is the fighter jet that was used at that point in time before the the Great War. Well, during the Great War, before the end of everything. One we're working on, some other pieces and parts and the truck and stuff. Then you go up from the hangar onto the runway where the working Stingray is. Well, not working, it's all decoration from the Homemaker mod. Either the Homemaker mod or the personal Vertibird mod that I have. And, because that one is a personal Vertibird. And there's air support Vertibirds you can lay down and they'll take off and just circle your base, which is pretty cool. But this it's going to be like also a staging area for Vertibird resupply and troop pickup and whatever else. Any kind of evacuations. Whoa! That was crazy. Any kind of evacuations that have to happen by air would happen here. Everyone would pretty much gather up in the hangar, work their way onto the second floor there, and then be ready at the stairs to come out and to jump onto Vertibirds and take off. But that leads us directly into the very lowest part of the hangar / runway construction, which is our tank bay. Head cannon in the game. This is a working tank that we found and fixed up. We found several of them. Couldn't fix them all. Got one working 100%. Got one that I'm going to show you guys here in just 1 second. But I mean, it really doesn't work. You can't jump into it. You can't drive it or anything, shoot anything with it. But it looks cool sitting right there, ready to roll out. So then this is the motor pool with easy access. Whoa, those textures. That's just crazy. That's like a leaf texture. It's like superimposing itself onto the flag. It's like a pile of leaves. I got a mod conflicting with something, but this is a staging area for power armor troops to jump into APCs here in the motor pool. This is the general's motorcycle. And this is the hatch for the built-in tank. We built a tank into the wall, and we pointed the guns right across the river at the other side of the bridge. See? Whoa! Ow, that hurt. Tank sticks out. Guns point directly at the other side of the river. Right at the bridge there. Blow it all to hell if we have to. I try to build the building structure around it so it was like basically turned it into like a stationary tank turret. I don't know, it looks kind of janky, but I think it's cool. Water purification over here. And that brings us pretty much back to the beginning. I don't know why my flags are all looking like piles of leaves, but we got another Vertibird up there for soldiers. There's also the 13th Valkyries, which are my power armor jump troop squad. The 13th Airborne, I'm going to come up here and show it to you. Their little barracks. The 13th Airborne Valkyries. And they have several extra suits of power armor. All those textures are just fucked. And, of course, more power armor. Led by McCready, he uses an XO1. and they have infiltration suits and things like that. Raider suit for blending in and doing spy work, recon. Then, of course, this is a personal Vertibird, and there's another spot where Vertibird can land next to the Valkyrie's maintenance area. They suit up here because they sleep right downstairs. They suit up here, jump down, board a Vertibird that I usually have here, and then they take off. Boom. There's also a secondary Vertibird up here, and there's 2 stories down. There's a barracks for soldiers, so they can run straight upstairs and load up and move out. So yeah, it's a huge undertaking. I've built an insane amount of stuff here, just ridiculous amount of stuff, and I'm gonna go try to get a good vantage point at the edge of death when I hit the ground. Let's try to get a good vantage point up here at the edge of the hangar, because there's really no way to get this whole thing in the frame. You cannot get this entire base into the frame at the same time. See, look, something happens. Something, either this horrible glitching that's happening right now because it's just too big, or it's past the draw limit and it starts drawing like the really shitty texture buildings that used to be here, the little houses and such, and they look horrible, and they'll like superimpose into the buildings and stuff, and it's crazy. But this is my massive, glitchy as hell, barely working, tanking frame rate, epic sanctuary build. More videos coming. I want to show you guys the interiors. I've decorated a lot of it. Got indoor shooting range, mess hall, conference rooms, briefing room, the general's quarters right there, that doorway right there in the center of the screen, right underneath the opening for the Valkyries up there. If you look 2 floors down, that doorway leads right into the general's quarters. I got a cool bathroom and shelving for all my clothes, and all. It's just insane. There's so much. Oh, I'm about to die. So much stuff in this base build. I've poured like 5 solid days into this. This is like a 10 and almost 11 day save. 11 solid days in the game. Like almost 300 hours, and I've probably spent a good 150 hours almost building this massive base. And my collision, I don't know why, but every once in a while my console will just stop working, and I can't turn off collision so I can go up into the air and show you guys. But that's the teaser video. I know it took forever, but there's so much more coming. There's so much more inside the base that I've designed and built and done that I'd like to show you guys, but I'm gonna do it in snippets, in chunks, so you're not like bored after the first half of the first video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to hit that like button. I'm going to leave a list of all my mods in the description. Remember to hit the like button if you liked it, and dislike it if you didn't. I mean, if you don't like Fallout 4, I don't know why you're watching my videos, but sure. I'm not going to get shitty because people don't like my shit. Not everybody's going to like my shit. Thank you for everybody supporting, all your support, all your views, all your shares, all your likes. Everybody that's subscribed, I love you guys. Thanks for everything. Stay tuned for more. I'm coming back with much more. I've been working on several other bases, a huge castle, tons of stuff. So have fun, everyone. I'll see you guys later.